Hello, Virgo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Cassandra. I am the witch, the spiritualist, the founder, and creator of Magic of Eden. I am also a published author, writer, and poet, here to help you reclaim your divinity by merging the arts of poetry and magic. And if you guys are returning, what's up, fam? You guys already know what's up. I always appreciate being in your presence, and it is always good to be in good love and have vibes and good spirit with you all. So, to my Virgos, this is your reading. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, were the downloads very interesting for you guys. I am very interested to see what's up with your reading. I don't know why I want to start off with your oracle cards, but I'm gonna hold off because I really just have this urge to just like flip them over because I really want to see what's up, right? Anyways, we're gonna be working from this gold foil tarot because I felt called to for you guys, and I don't know what it is about this deck that I just really want to use. I don't know. I just really want to use this deck for you guys. All right, let's start off with a quick prayer. Thank you so much, Divine, for coming with us and for being in our lives. And thank you so much for allowing us to share space and hold space and fellowship with each other as we embark on this journey of becoming our greatest versions and also living the life that we dream of. I ask for protection throughout this time for myself as I do this reading, and also for the collective, and also for Virgo. And for those who are listening and tuning into this message, I do set the intention that Virgo receives whatever messages is for them and that they discard what is not. I hope that they feel warm, safe, secure, and guarded, guided, and protected as they transition into this next phase of their life. Thank you so much for keeping them protected and purified as they embark on this life's journey. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with shuffling your cards. Now, Virgo, I just want to say that I have been getting some pretty crazy downloads for you guys, actually. And now, I'm not someone that likes to sugarcoat any messages. I will also say things as respectfully as possible without being a complete butthole about it, to the best of my ability. I know that sometimes people tell me, Cash, you're coming off as a butthole. But I'm like, is it me being a butthole, or are you just like not receptive to the truth? Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes my friends give me shit for it, but it's okay because they know I love them. And I'm working on my delivery. Why is that important? I don't know. Maybe there's a message in that for you. I feel like there's a message in that for you. Being aware of your delivery. How you say things when you say them, who you say them to, all that good stuff. I just heard Spirit say that not everyone is deserving of your truth, meaning that not everybody is deserving of what you have to say. Also, what I just heard, what I've been hearing, actually, I don't want to say what I just heard, but what I heard earlier when I was shuffling your cards, there was this emphasis on like purification and cleansing and transitioning and wearing white and lemons, frankincense, and all of that. All of those. There's something about a change in the family. I heard something about a death in the family. No, I am not wishing this on you at all. If you are someone that just experienced a death in the family, I just want to send my condolences to you. I understand how hard things definitely can be, especially when a loved one passes on and they transition into the spiritual realm. Yes, Virgo, like I said, you are 100%. You know, it's so crazy because, like I said in the prayer, I asked for your protection as you transition into this next phase of life, I believe I said, right? And it's so interesting because I really do see you leaving things behind. I 100% see you leaving things behind. I do feel, wow, when I said that, you guys got the Chariot card. When I tell you, Virgo, that your reading is wild, you have all of these major arcana cards here. Like, I am not making this up. As you can see, there was a reason why Spirit told me to use this deck for you guys specifically. And it's crazy because I actually cleansed this deck with Palo Santo before I got started. And before I did the reading, I was like, I was told that I needed to cleanse my hands before, even though I always clean my hands and whatnot before I do readings, there was a significance of me using Palo Santo to cleanse my hands before touching your cards. And that to me, it just feels so holy. Like, for whatever reason, this is bringing me to holiness, to godliness. For whatever reason, Christianity came through. All of those things came through for you, Virgo. And it's so interesting because I really do feel like you guys are definitely in a space where you're going through a major transition in your life right now. I do feel it's almost kind of like one of those things where, like, when a family member passes on or when a family member transitions, there's like what sometimes we end up doing is we end up packing our bags and we end up leaving, and then we end up going on like this deep spiritual journey, and we sometimes going into this space of like self-reflection and, you know, finding another reason to, you know, be grateful and live our lives and just finding more meaning to life, if that makes sense. And I really do feel like you're entering a space in your life, Virgo, where you're more than likely becoming a lot more spiritual. I do feel, honestly, like, for whatever reason, I don't know why I'm sensing a lot more of movement, especially with the Chariot card here. This is bringing me to literal movement. And I really do feel that you more than likely were in a space in your life where you experienced a lot of misfortune. And I really do feel also that you were in a space in your life before where things were just not, they just really weren't working out. I do feel like you may have been in a space in your life where you were under a lot of pressure. And as I say that, you actually do have the 8 of Wands here at the very bottom of the deck. I do feel that things may have been happening very quickly for you. Things were kind of falling apart very quickly. Some of you guys were just in spaces where it was fast paced. You did not have enough energy or time to keep up with your spiritual hygiene and things of that nature. Now, although the Hierophant is not here, I am sensing the Hierophant's energy. I don't know why I feel the need to keep shuffling. And I think this is code for you don't have to do too much. I'm going to stop shuffling these cards, but then I'm going to continue on and I'll ask Bear for more information later. So the cards that you have here, also the cackling noise in the background is this candle that I got from Target, which I'm just kind of like, it's a little bit too loud for me, but it's okay. It's okay. So basically we have the 8 of Pentacles here. We have the Magician card reverse. We have the World card. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here. We have the 8 of Cups. We also have the Chariot here. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. For whatever reason, this makes me feel like there is a major turnaround that's happening right now. And this turnaround is a result of something that happened that was more than likely extremely unfavorable or unfortunate. I really do feel that the wheels are turning and you're moving into a space in your life where you can actually focus. There was something that happened in your life where it was very daunting, it was very depressing, it was very draining. Something major happened in your life and it's making you change course. For some of you guys, I do see you that this may be a job that you were at some point where something happened and you were like, you know what, this is a no-go for me. I no longer see any value in this. I'm moving on to something else. I do see you moving on to something better, and this was a result of what you have previously experienced. There may have been some things that you were working on that fell through, and Spirit is saying, well, the reason why that fell through is because you were not meant to do this. You're actually in a space in your life where you are focusing more on the spiritual aspect of yourself. So I do feel that you're in a space where you can expect to receive more clarity as it pertains to your spiritual self. I do feel that this is a time where you're starting, I don't know why I'm seeing someone put the armor down. Like, I'm getting a vision of literally like an army putting down the armor, and then there's this someone who's like, the sun is risen, and it looks like the sun is coming up. It's at dawn, actually. The sun is rising, and then you have this knight or this king or queen or whoever who is just standing above a whole bunch of people, and they're all looking at this person, and they're looking at this glorious vision of this, how do I want to say it? This glorious vision of this leader. And for whatever reason, I feel that the reason why I'm receiving that is because I'm hearing the words high honor. You're moving on to a space where you are going to be seen as someone of high honor after you are finished with your spiritual journey, if that makes sense. Then again, it's so interesting because although the spiritual journey really doesn't end until we are done here, for whatever reason, what this means to me is that you are moving on to a space where what this means to me is that once you get so much of a rank in the spiritual realm is when people are also going to start coming to you. I don't know what that's about, but just kind of take it as it resonates, discard what doesn't. But there's something about people looking to you for something because they see that you are trusted enough to be this leader. For some of you guys, this is a change in family dynamic where you become the man or the woman of the family. I am sensing some sense of like traditionalism where the man takes the role of the man and the women take the role of the women. And then some of you guys are here to completely demolish traditional values and implement things that are going to be better for the family dynamic at this time. For others of you, I do see you going into solitude and actually refocusing on your spiritual hygiene, your spiritual self, and really diving deep into finding what actually brings you value and what brings yourself and what you feel most in alignment with. I do feel that I just heard the word refusal. So some of you guys may be in spaces where you may be refusing some things because although it seems like it's glittery and shiny, you know that it's actually dull on the inside. And just because it looks beautiful on the outside doesn't mean that it actually is of essence and of value on the inside of it. So this is you seeing things past face value. This is you seeing beyond what is on the outside. I do feel that you're in a space where, or you're moving into a space where you're going to start to really tap into the internal aspect of yourself. So the reason why I feel that Spirit said that you needed to look into cleansing and things of that nature is because you're in a very vital part in your life where you are cleansing yourself of impurities. And for some of you guys, again, this is a result of some type of loss, some type of major loss, or some type of just turnaround where you're no longer in a space where you can continue to live on like this. Your spirit needs a cleansing. Your soul is letting you know, is guiding you towards cleansing. I'm seeing frankincense and myrrh. This feels very spiritual. It feels very spiritual. It feels, for some of you guys, very ceremonial. I just heard the words family lineage. So this may have something to do with, and I'm also hearing family culture. So this could be a cultural thing that you may be experiencing right now for some of you guys. I do see you surrounding yourself with herbs, oils. I do see you surrounding yourself with flowers. And I just heard something about a wedding. So I'm not sure if you're someone who's looking to get married. I'm hearing the word Pisces, which is interesting because your opposite sign actually is Pisces. Check to see what's in your Pisces, or what Pisces rules, or what planet is sitting in the sign of Pisces in your charts. I also want to say too that also as a result of this loss, or whatever it is, this turnaround of whatever you're leaving, is opening a gateway to new opportunities to bring more fortune to you. I do see a lot more fortunate things happening as a result of the unfortunate events happening. The world is going through an 8th personal year right now, so there's this idea surrounding karma and things coming back around, if that makes sense. So if you were in a space in your life where you just kind of felt dry, you felt you're in a drought, or you felt that you were just missing out, or you were feeling drained, or you were feeling lack, you can expect these to be a different turn. You can expect for this to turn around for you. That's what I'm feeling. With the Magician card in reverse here, although I don't really like to always read cards in reverse, I like to read them as they are. I do see you regaining a sense of self I see you regaining a sense of self, regaining confidence, and you really tapping into your power. This is something that more than likely some of you guys were in spaces where you felt that you have to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? You may have been in spaces where you've had to shrink yourselves in order to keep yourself from getting into any issues, when in actuality you don't have to shrink yourself. You just say what's on your mind, say what you feel, do it in a way that is productive, and also do it in a way that allows you to release. For some of you guys, I am seeing a release. I am hearing the word Scorpio. So this there's something about the reproductive system that you may want to look at. I'm hearing something about a release. I heard a new birth. I don't know why I'm hearing death. There's something about death that's coming through as well for you guys. For some of you, I don't want to say literal, but for some of you guys, I do see some sort of like death happening. Some sort of death, meaning a rebirth of some sort. Something is dying. Something is being transformed. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing death, transformation, all of those things. It's so interesting because I can see the death card here, but I can see it in my third eye, my first eye actually I want to say, but I don't see it in the cards, which I'm not mad at it. It's all good. I do see a lot of positive changes ahead regardless though. For whatever reason, I feel like you're in a space where you seem to be more optimistic. Some of you guys, the word optimistic is coming through. You also just got the Hermit card in reverse here. I feel like with the Hermit card coming up, oh wow, look at that. I know you guys just saw that flip out like that. Yep. Yeah, so you got the Hermit card in reverse. You have the Two of Wands in reverse. You have the Ace of Wands. I really do feel that for whatever reason, Spirit is saying that this is not something that you want to second guess. This is something that is pushing you towards your some type of divine passion that you may have had. And as a result of you really diving deep into your spiritual essence, you can be sure that okay, let me take a few steps back real quick. I feel that for some of you guys, you may not know exactly what you can expect, or you may not know exactly what you want yet, but that's the reason why you're going on this journey, is because you're going to figure it out along the journey. Don't worry about what is in front of you right now, because everything will come in time once you allow it to unfold. That is what Spirit is saying right now. There's something, I'm seeing someone walk with a torch, and they're walking into this cave and it's dark, and they're walking with a torch, and the torch is lighting and is shedding enough light, or sharing enough light, or has enough light to see exactly where you're going in the moment. So this lets me know that there's this important thing to do for you guys, is to be in the moment and take things one step at a time. Just kind of how what I was saying with Gemini, then you also want to do that as well. Also, what I'm called to say is for some of you guys to go back and listen to Gemini's reading, because there is some type of significance for you there as well. I do feel also that for some of you, I am seeing changes in money. There's something tangible. At the same time, I'm seeing some of you guys kind of let go. And I'm seeing you guys cling to, I don't know why I'm hearing the word like clinging. Some of you guys may be clinging onto something. And Spirit is saying that you are not losing anything should you let go. There's no need, you don't have to worry about scarcity. There's no such thing as scarcity for you. You don't have to live like that. I just heard something about New Orleans. Like, there's something about New Orleans coming through. If you're looking to go on a trip to New Orleans, Spirit is saying yes. The reason is because you're more than likely going to find something or encounter something or someone that's going to help you tap into this more spiritual essence of yourself. I really do feel like it's one of those things where you go and you don't expect to see or experience this thing, but then you do anyway, and that's what makes it beautiful. I really do see that for some of you guys. I also feel that some of you guys are I just heard a change of location. Some of you guys are changing locations literally, because you know how when you live in a place for so long, and then I don't know why there's an emphasis on someone passing. I don't know why there's an emphasis on that, but just take it as a metaphor, if you will. Like, you know how sometimes where people pass away, like in a home, and then you do like a cleansing, and then you say you no longer want to be in this space, and so you cleanse the walls, and you bring your Palo Santo, your sage, and you do your ritual to clear out all the energy, and then you leave it behind, and then you walk off that doorstep, and then you go on to something else, and then the world is your oyster. That's the type of vibe that I'm feeling for some of you guys. You may have transformed or died in a space, meaning that you were once in this one space that held a lot of memories, and then you outgrew that space, and then you packed your bags, and then you said, I'm going to cleanse this space, and I'm going to leave, and I'm not going to return. That's what it feels like. And then you don't return until like 10, 20 years later, only to find some keepsakes and things of that nature, but you're not there to stay. You're only there revisiting, going down memory lane. That's the vibe that I'm getting for you guys. at least for some of you, and that to me is so spiritually significant. And I'm being brought to constellations and how each star connects to connects to each other, and it forms a very specific picture. There's something about, you may want to check your natal chart if you're looking into seeing like what your divine purpose is. Although the calling comes from within you, there is a planetary map laid out for you that is your birth chart, and that can help you dive deeper into yourself and into your psychology and also into your spiritual self in order to figure out where you're going. But your story is already laid out in the stars. Look to your natal chart, because you're going to find some information in that natal chart that you are going to need to help you along this journey. I do feel that for some of you guys who may be Christian, you're opening yourselves up to different realms of religion, and some of you guys may even be leaving Christianity, going on to something different, because Christianity for some of us is the gateway, and I am hearing that for some of you guys Christianity is the gateway. I do feel that some of you guys are leaving your religions behind, you're leaving your spiritual beliefs behind, and you're transitioning into something that is actually more beneficial to you, that allows you to become more enlightened, and that is also going to help you raise your consciousness and expand your consciousness as you open up more. I'm seeing a starry sky right now, so this is reminding me of someone going camping. You may want to look into going camping and surrounding yourself with nature. And wow, your reading is just so divine. So divine. Spirit, is there anything else that I'm missing? Yes, I just heard Spirit say to be true to yourself. Continue to be true to yourself. There's no need for you to second guess anything. Your greatest enemy is you second guessing yourself. I just heard the word twin. Wow. I swear I was thinking about the Empress card when I was like, surround yourself with nature. I swear to you, I was like, surrounding yourself with nature reminds me of the Empress card. And look what comes out, the Empress card. I should have said it out loud, but it's okay. I have several other videos where I said something and then it came out, so I'm just, kind of pulling myself a little bit. Alright, anyways, moving forward. So basically we have the Empress card in reverse here. Yeah, I do think that this is a call out to, I just heard the word princess, or like prince. That's interesting. So high honor is coming through again. You may be a part of a tribe, and you may have high ranking in that tribe, perhaps. Okay, so with the Empress card here, this is Spirit letting you know to remember to be open, remember to be receptive, and remember that a part of you also is your divine feminine energy is awakening at this time as well. This feels more like a very spiritually led, spiritually divine version of yourself coming out. And for some of you guys, I do see you moving more into a space where you are just so divinely soft and just a new you. Like there's a new you emerging, and the new you is emerging as a result of your spiritual journey. I do feel that now was not the time for you to be so hard on yourself and so harshly critical of others because you want to make sense of things. I think instead of you relying on that logic, now is the time for you to rely on your intuition. I do believe that Virgo, you are a sign that can have very strong intuition, and I really do feel that if you are not a Virgo listening to this, well, I don't want to keep saying like you are a Capricorn, you are a Virgo. No, your sun sign may not be Virgo. This may be someone who would just, yep, see what I mean? A softer version coming out, like I said. Yep. Yeah, and this was actually in reverse. I do feel that if you're someone who's listening to this, you may want to look at to see what Virgo rules in your charts. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or whatever resonates for you. I do feel also again that, not again, but just real quick, we also got the Queen of Pentacles and you also got the Hangman here. So for me, this to me is once you do move on to this new stage in your life, and you got a lot of major arcana cards here, this is a very big deal. This is life-changing. I feel this on a grand level. It just feels like you guys are, your life is about to change. And if you guys have been experiencing anything that felt draining or like dry, or you felt like you were in a drought, get ready for moisture. is what Spirit is saying. Get ready to feel moisturized. That's very specific, and it's kind of wild that that's even coming through, but I'm just going to take it for what it is. I do feel that now is definitely the time for you to remember to surrender and try not to control anything. The more that you control, the harder the journey will be, the harder the experience, the worse the experience. You want to take your hands off and remember to nurture yourself. There's something about bone broth coming through. I don't eat meat and I don't eat anything derived from animals. You may be someone that likes bone broth, but there's something about bone broth coming through. So this could simply just be a reminder of you to cook yourself a really good home cooked meal. Eat in instead of eating out, and really enjoy the comfort of the food that you are making. There's something about potatoes coming through, bone broth. There's something about soup coming through as well. And I'm also hearing salad, like a soup and salad. You may want to eat clean right now, especially because you're on a spiritual awakening path. I can't even talk right now. You're on a path where you are becoming spiritually awakened. I am hearing Spirit say for you to wear white for a little bit. If you're someone who wears head wraps, wear white head wraps. Spirit is saying for you to stay out of black for a little while. Just allow yourself to be open, free, clean, and light, wearing white clothing. Very light clothing. Okay, now time for your oracle cards. Music. Okay, you have music here. And you have... Sorry about that, you guys. My camera ran out of memory and I had to clear it out. Okay, we have Omega, Limitless here. And then we also have Confidence here. We have Truth. I love that. We have Truth here. And we have Water Spirit, Manifesting Dreams. We have Bluebird Spirit, Happiness. You may want to look into the bluebird symbolism of that. You have Movement. Okay, 100% movement. And you have Joy here. You have Joy. You have the King. Yeah, you got a lot of cards, Virgo. And then you also have Angel of Finances. Ooh. I'm so here for that for you. And then we also have Goddess of Knowledge is here. This is so interesting with your oracle cards here. So for the King, it says man, authority, male sexual energy, things pertaining to the law, justice. And then you also have your Angel of Finances. Honor and give thanks for the blessings you are about to receive. Y'all are about to hit the jackpot, I feel like. Goddess of Knowledge. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. You have Movement, Joy. Yeah, Truth, Manifesting Dreams, Happiness. I really do feel that as a result of you guys going into this spiritual awakening and the spiritual journey, that you will definitely come to find out and really accept the fact that you truly, what Spirit is saying, have no beginning and have no end. You are just simply all that there is. And there's some sort of confidence to be gained from you allowing yourself to embark on this journey. You start to speak more of your truth. You start to speak and share more of who you are as a result of you being confident in yourself. And I do see, for whatever reason, that as a result of this spiritual journey, that what you can expect is for all of your dreams to come true. Again, this is you moving from a space of lack, moving from a space of not having any abundance, and you being able to know that you actually had the ability to tap into abundance the whole time. And now you're going to start seeing it reflect out in your external world, because once you do become more spiritually aware, you start to see that the abundance was within you the whole time. And there's something about that as well. I do feel that with the Angel of Finances here, and with the Ten of Pentacles, and with the Ace of Pentacles, and with the Eight of Pentacles, this lets me know also that there is still work to do. And even though this is spiritual work, I do see you becoming and moving. For some of you guys, I see you becoming more entrepreneurs. I do see you guys really working on your own self and working on your own dreams and your own aspirations as a result of you moving into this spiritual aspect of yourself. And the funny thing about that is that spiritual people, people who are fully tapped into their power and their ability to want to create. These are the people who do not do well in 9 to 5s. Once you get at a certain point in your life, some people do not do the 9 to 5 thing. They no longer want to clock in and answer to someone else, and that's because they're awakening into their own power and they have something that they want to lead, and that is a part of their truth. So I really do feel that this is the next stage in your life where you can expect yourself to feel more at ease and feel more happy and flowing and just letting loose, letting your hair down, and just really living, for some of you guys, what Spirit is saying, a simple life, and for some of you guys is calming down after a lot of complexity. And I do feel that this bluebird is sticking out to me a lot. I really do think that you should look into the symbolism of the bluebird spirit 100%. I really do love this for you. There's something about this bluebird that is standing out to me. You see how the feathers are blue, and then you have like the orange and then the white here, and then there's like a, what is that, a deer? No, that's a unicorn in the background there. This card is so imaginative, and it's got these, are those like blossoms in the back? I don't know what kind of flowers those are. But anyways, I feel that with this bluebird spirit here, this, oh my goodness, and the number is 7. This is 100% happiness, and like you being able to, the number 7 is a very spiritual number. It's said to be a number of completion, even though I don't feel like it's a number of completion. I do think that it's a spiritual, it has a very spiritual vibe to it. So this is you becoming one with yourself and really tapping into that happiness as a result of you becoming more spiritually aware and spiritually expanded, if that makes sense. And I really do feel that this is, I just heard the word freedom. So you 100% are moving towards this energy of freedom. With great loss comes great freedom. I don't know why that came out that way, but that's just what came out. So Virgo, I'm sending you guys all of my love, all of my protection as much as I can give, and I am sending you guys all of my prayers. I appreciate and love you. I send my condolences to you if there is anyone who actually did have a death in the family, and that if it's literal. I do not wish this on you, and I am not speaking these things into existence for you. Please know that. And if you are going through some type of awakening, you also have my love and support as well. If you need anything from me, you can find me online at magicofeden.com. You can also hold my hand and walk home with me over at Magic of Eden Instagram, where you can find readings and things of that nature, and updates on the Apothecary and updates on my book and those types of things. I love you guys. I value you, and I will see you all in my next video.